Today in the workshop, we're going to be working on customizing a cheap aluminum LARP helmet. My idea here is to use this chainmail coif and attach it to the helmet with an Aventail leather. Here are a couple examples that I'm going to be using as reference. So as you can see, it fits alright. You know, the chainmail coif fits over my head and the helmet fits over that, but it just doesn't look next level. You know, it looks like it cost $100 because it cost $100. So the first thing that I'm going to do is remove the cheap leather straps that it came with. I'm using a sanding wheel on my Dremel here until I can pop off the washer and then grinds the rivet down flat. Then I use my automatic center punch here and actually use it to punch out the rivet. Here you can see it's about halfway out there, and then one more will get it. Now I want to add a fabric liner to this because as I bought it, it's just a metal shell. So here I am drawing a line where I'm going to be drilling about 100 holes, starting off with the center punch. These will all be used to stitch the lining to the rim of the helmet. You can see here I've put a small piece of cardboard on my drill truck, so that way when I slip and hit the helmet with my drill, I don't mark it up and leave, you know, a circular scratch where the drill chuck scratches the aluminum. Drilling always creates a sharp edge, so I'm sanding off the burrs and using an oversized drill bit to countersink the holes slightly, because eventually there's going to be thread running through all these holes and I don't want them to be torn by the sharp edges. I actually counted these. There's 87 holes around the perimeter. Here I'm marking out the height of my vervels. I'm using the same height as the previously drilled holes. You can see I'm marking out my starting and ending vervels, which are going to line up with the sides of the chainmail. I've also put a line down the center, keep myself on track. And I've roughly spaced these all out. You know, I'm not using any measuring devices on this helmet. In medieval times, everything was eyeballed, and if you look at, you know, museum examples, they all look a bit wonky. Nothing is computer perfect and symmetrical down to the millimeter. It's part of the charm. So I've drilled out all of the vervel holes, and now I'm going to wash off all my Sharpie with some isopropyl alcohol. Great trick. So I've got 14 holes going around the perimeter of the helmet for the vervels, with a gap where my face will be, and 87 holes for the liner. Now as I rivet the vervels in, I'm going to use these small washers to keep them from pulling through the soft aluminum of the helmet's shell. But I want to spruce them up a little bit. The whole idea of this project is to turn a cheap helmet into a premium item. So I'm going to do some fine file work. Here I am smoothing off all of the edges and removing the chatter marks that were on it from its original production. Using some Sharpie to provide a surface where I can scratch my initial layout. And then I'm going to start filing a really basic fleur-de-lis shape, almost like a clover. I'm using a fine triangle file here. And then I'm also going to be utilizing a chainsaw sharpening file to get some rounded radius. Here's that. And it only takes a couple minutes for each vervel, and I come out of it with this neat little design. Okay, here I am adding my strap to the helmet with the Vervel. I stick this metal rod in so that I don't crush the hole during the hammering process. Hold it down with some tape. I'm going to go through the process of making straps in a later video. I'm going to make an entire video of its own on the subject. But this is what most of the Vervels look like installed. I'm going to take a break here and finish the project in part 2, where I'll be attaching the aventail leather, stitching the chainmail to that aventail, and also making a cloth lining from scratch and stitching that to the helmet as well. Well, I hope you learned something interesting in this video, and see you on part 2. Bye.